Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we returned to Carnivores Far North, where we're into episode 3 now for the series. I accidentally hit my little pop filter there. Okay, that should hopefully be smoothed out in the recording a bit. Let's go into Hunt and see what we're going to do today. So, I think we were using the Tundra Eagle last time. I do actually have a few points, so we could try using the MOA shotgun. We could actually go for a fair amount of different things. The Hyaenodon, the Calycotherium, the Diprotodon. I think this would probably be a pretty good selection just to go through. It is sort of like the basic first 4, but everything looks okay. Tranquilize is on. I don't think we'll use camouflage. Uh-oh. I think I broke the audio, so let's hop into a hunt and see if maybe that'll resolve if we're into something different. Okay, we should be loaded in here. Thankfully, the audio seems to have been resolved, so that's good. So where are we now? Oh, we're right down by this little glacier here. Unfortunately, the wind is mostly going to be against us, but we do have the shotgun at the ready we can try out a little bit with. And we'll just do a little bit of exploring, see what we can come across and find. I don't really know what to look for starting up here. And we do hear a few amphicyons and just some ambient around us right now. So it's pretty nice and quiet. Oh, just a leptictidium up there. And I think it's just an amphicyon on the other side of this too. I think we should be mostly alright. We will just have the shotgun at the ready in case. But yeah, I do like Far North's map. Out of all the maps I played, I think it's easily one of the best, just because it feels like you have such nice variety with so many different little biomes into a single one. The weapons, we are slowly going to try and test them out. They seem to be, I wouldn't say anything too, like, out there or over the top, sort of like Mandibles has with the minigun and the railgun later on. But it seems like a nice all-around roster so far. The animals, we do slowly have to work our way through the point system. There is a little bit of a leap up to the next animal to unlock, because it does go up to needing 150 points for the next 2. So we're probably going to just be hunting down a few of the more basics that we've sort of seen already. Although I think we still have to go after the Diprotodon. So I don't think we've actually got one of them yet. And it is kind of a derpy looking thing. Just thought I heard some more movement aside from us out here. So we'll just be a little careful, listen out for anything, and try calling one, see if we get a reply. No replies, but I think that will be what we'll try going for today. Because we've gotten Calycotheriums, we've gotten Hyaenodon, and we've gotten a Macrochenia. So it really is just going to be the big nose here that we gotta go for. No, just ignoring us. I knew it wasn't a rock, but I wasn't sure exactly what I was looking at there. It was just a giant bird butt. Okay, let's see. You know, one area we haven't really gone, I think, is mostly to the northeast there. We've mostly always been around the western section of the map, so maybe we'll try branching off and going somewhere we haven't really gone before. I am actually curious about what else we could possibly see. Now, it's that one ambience. I don't know if it's supposed to be wind or... Like, I know the very last animal on the roster is a Eutyranus, so I don't know if it's supposed to be an ambience kind of like mimicking that or what, but... That's the only ambience that I think really gets me on this map. Nice. We'll try calling again to see. I don't think that was a reply back. Yeah, I have not noticed anything like the one episode we did of Mandibles where the planets kept popping in and out of existence on us. I haven't really encountered that again, so if you do want to try to help your the Carnivores games run as smoothly as you can, turn the fog off in the options menu in-game. I think that was what caused my big issues with Mandibles, with how much foliage kind of popped in and out of existence so close to us. I'm sure there's also probably like an engine limit of how much it can actually render for entities or objects on the map as well, but we haven't had anything quite as sporadic or troubling as that happen again, so that's pretty good to know. Well, maybe... Oh, it might have just been the Aurora we heard, the wing flap. I'll try another call and see. No replies from anything. Well, I shouldn't say anything, but no replies for Diprotodon. There's no telling exactly what all could be around us at the moment. One of the nice things about the map being so densely full... How do I want to say this? So dense with foliage, that's what I'm trying to say. I gotta slow down a little bit from time to time to get my thoughts out, but with it being so dense with foliage, it does feel a lot more alive of a map. So there could be anything kind of lurking around just through some of the trees and the scrubland that we can't really see through well. We are definitely going into new areas. There is that again. Oh, an Epicyon must be somewhere nearby. You can hear the barking. That did not sound like ambience. There's something different over in this direction. Sound like a call from something, and I... Okay, just the Aurora, so you gotta remember the sort of flap of air is properly an Aurora, or the Auroras. That, I still have no idea what it's supposed to be. And I could have sworn I heard something. It was kind of faint, but it sounded like it was over this way. I want the shotgun at the ready just in case. I swear I heard something that didn't quite sound like any of the ambience I'd ever heard before. I thought it was somewhere over here. Guess maybe I was mistaken. Not just have a Scion and Leptictidium up here. I guess it's just my mistake. I could have sworn I heard something that sounded a lot different than the regular ambience I'd been hearing. Let's try another Diprotodon call, just see if we get a reply or not. We did, and it actually doesn't sound that far off either. I think it's just on the other side of the hill here. Oh, just saw it running off. It actually has to have some extremely good vision or hearing for it to have been able to kind of go that quickly and easily from us. Like, he's all the way out there, and I don't know if we'll really be able to close his distance if he's that... or if his senses are that keen on us. Wonder if it's because we called, maybe that... No, yeah, see, not even 250 meters, and he seemed to have been able to spot us. I don't think it was smell, because the wind's not exactly helping him out there. But we will probably stay on his trail, because he is the... Oh! He wants to keep coming back this way, too, so that's good. So I think what we'll do is just try going down here and just be still for a while. Maybe wait behind here and see if we can hear him kind of come over the... or come back down the hill. Because he seems to want to come down into this valley area. So we'll just wait a little while. We'll even see if we get a call back. Not a good sign. Says he's supposed to be up there somewhere. Okay, I see him moving atop that ridge up there. Alright, somewhere up over there. Definitely feels like we're going to have a hard time trying to use a shotgun on him. I almost want to say that he spooked off again. There's Aurora, but yeah, I feel like he ran off again on us. Oh, it seems impossible to get close for Diprotodon. And the wind shouldn't be giving us away. Now, if it was blowing at our backs going that way, yeah, I could see that, but not with the direction it's blowing right now. And we're not exactly in... yeah, run mode's off, so that's not giving us away either by sound of movement. Oh. Oh, now he's come down quite a bit. I don't want to call. I almost just want to let him wander around for a while and see what he'll do. It's basically just kind of going in circles up there. Now, if it might duck down behind a hill or something, we might be able to get closer for a shot. Where'd he go? Okay, if he followed that, then he might be down over that way. No, see, he was able to run off like that, so I don't... It had to have been the wind, I think? Or maybe there's actually something over there that's spooking it off. Actually, I don't know if the AI is actually that good or not. Probably not, but... we'll see. Seems to be, for whatever reason, when it gets down over that region, it runs back and comes up over there. Okay, I think the wind is going to give us away again, because, yeah, it's blowing closer towards the direction he is, so I think that's going to give us away. I don't know if it's... I don't know how hearing exactly works in the game either. I know scent and sight are two of the big ones that you have to be careful of, but I thought there was also hearing that they could kind of work on, or work with too, is when their senses pick you up. Let's see if patience might pay off, though. I don't... oh, okay, there it is. He's kind of stuck doing circles over there. I want to use the Derringer from the distance we got here, just because... oh, where is it? Okay, it's number 4. Shoot, if I was faster on the switch out, then... there we go. First to Protodon. If I was faster on the switch out and probably a little better at aiming, we probably would have been able to save our couple of rounds, but... we've at least got one of these big guys now. Just gotta kind of... take my way up there. He's an interesting fellow with a big pair of front teeth. The nose is extremely large, though, so... it probably was the wind mostly giving us away. The wind has always been my enemy, no matter what hunting game it is. It seems whenever I want to hunt in a certain direction... God, I hate that ambience. Whenever I want to hunt in a certain direction, it's always at our backs and giving our position away. Well, we'll just make our way up here now and see what else we can find. Actually, I think this was around the area where we took down the... Morchenia? What was it? The Macrochenia. I think it was just up around here where we kind of spooked one, and it was kind of just doing circles that we were able to get a easy takedown of one. I don't know if we'll get lucky again, but it doesn't hurt to do a little bit of browsing. Oh, no, just an Ornis. Let's see. I mean, I do like that there's a lot of high places like this you can relatively climb up easily, so you can get a good view out over the area with. I was kind of hoping to try for Hyaenodon using a shotgun, to be honest, because at least when they charge in with you, you should have an easier time getting that full spread of the entire spread contained and actually hitting the animals with. That's one of the problems with hunting distance with a shotgun, is the spread can kind of screw you over sometimes. I don't really see anything out and about, though. Just the Auroras and an Amphiscion somewhere down there. Yeah, there he is. Just on the border of the render. You know what, we might be bold and try calling a Hyaenodon in and see. Let's see if we get a reply at all first. Well, that wasn't a reply. It seems like that ambience really wants to play to trick us. And I'm surprised how often it plays. There it is again. Now, another thing, too, is all the graphical glitches that I kind of had in the first episode of Far North, they seem to have been resolved mostly with just making sure to tweak the options. Like, one thing I always do with Carnivores mods, whenever you get them, is you have to run them in a compatibility mode with a previous version of Windows. I think it's the Windows 98/ME version. Oh, just left Dictidium hopping around there. And that usually helps for most of the issues with the games, like crashes or that. Generally, that'll fix or resolve those. Graphics-wise, in-game, though, it mostly is making sure the fog is turned off and auto textures, I think, are off. Or changing textures to high or low. As long as it's not on auto, I think that resolves quite a bit of the problems, too. And once you have those basically changed, the game runs very smoothly and is an enjoyable experience. Just kind of like a timeless classic in a way. Think of it sort of like the first Doom. Sure, it looks bad, but you can still play it and have a good time with it. But looking around, not really seeing anything we can go after or aim for. It's still pretty quiet out here. Oh, shoot. I hit that filter again. I really gotta try to save up a bit of money and just invest in a little filter I can get on that poor mic. No calls. Because as I've said before, it is kind of like a budget setup right now. Like, the microphone's pretty good, the headphones I have on are pretty good, but a few of the accessories in that leave a little bit to be desired. I need to get a proper and true pop filter. Right now, this is just a bit of nylon stretched over a wire clothes hanger that's been bent and shaped to sort of do the job right now. And my recording timer is basically just a little stopwatch. Actually, not that I think I'd really use any improvements there. Oh, looks like that's an... What are you, again? Arsenoteri, that's it. I know it was a something Terry. Kind of nice to see that bit of ambience just kind of out and about. Yeah, I'm not getting any replies from the Hyaenodon call. I don't know if I should try anything else or what. I don't know if I want to go into the actual glacier land yet. I think when we actually have a few more points, we'll try going all the way up there to see what we can find in the snows. For now, I was just hoping to try to get another couple of things in the scrubland. It doesn't look like we're going to get too lucky with it. I wonder if there are certain hotspots in the map to try aiming for more. Like, I don't think we've... There have been a few times we've gotten a few Calycotherium in the scrub area here, or we've at least seen them. And the Macrauchenia, I think I've only ever really seen around the snow areas. Now, I doubt that's actually something that's true to how the game runs and where the spawns will be for animals. But the brain almost just wants to kind of come up with patterns to explain and rationalize things. And from playing other hunting games, that's sort of something that they do sometimes with the maps, is that certain animals will spawn more frequently in certain areas or certain regions of it. Now, I doubt that kind of technology or that capability is, well, capable in the engine for Carnivores 2 or Ice Age or whatever, but just kind of trying to rationalize and think of things as we slowly look along and see absolutely nothing we can hunt. Oh, never mind. We did get a reply. So it's just over this direction that we got the reply from him. I think let's... Oh, there he is. Oh yeah, he's coming in from a far distance too. Okay, so we got a few shots. There we go. A Diprotodon and a Hyaenodon from way out. Aw, you actually have a cute sleeping face. Although, that's quite a bit of blood to be tranquilized, but anyway, nonetheless, we'll say that he's just asleep, because he is. He's still moving. That's not just body spasms from a few last nerves firing. No, he's there and fine. So we'll end this episode of Far North right here. Another nice successful hunt, and it'll probably be a few just kind of farm episodes just to get the points up, develop, and get more familiar with the map. But I think that should still make for a nice, enjoyable little series as we ramp up towards some of the bigger game in the mod. Thank you guys very much for joining me on another episode of Carnivores Far North, or well, Far North Fridays, as we're going to keep calling them. And hopefully I'll catch you in the next video or episode. Please remember, as always, hunters and survivors alike, to take care and stay alive.